I'll be back in here, money. Gotta go get ready for my game. What's the score of your game?
It's 14-10. I'm up. Oh, that formation's looking dead as fuck. I'm letting them stop that bullshit. Damn.
Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Seattle Seahawks and the Los Angeles Rams.
Nah, go ahead and pull them out there, bro. I want you to be comfortable. I was just taking my presence for the mic. Now, that's it.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
You don't gotta read the Lions did, bro. You don't gotta read the Lions did, bro. What's good with you? Remember y'all did this from last season. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
They'll run. This is Darrell Henderson. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. 2nd down, it's Henderson.
Oh, that's Bobby Flag.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
On 3rd down, here's Henderson.
Get him down.
And they're going to get him down well short
They
of the
do
first
got
as
Bobby
he can
Flag
only
out
get
here
this to
popping
the
them
30.
pads.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover.
So that's the fill-out drive.
He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away.
That's what I like. That's what I like to see.
Very
You
good
got
return
people in
there.
the
Give him
quarterback
an
too,
even
right?
20 yards. And it'll be Seahawk football 1st and 10.
He's trying to beat him.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Now it's the former Ram. This is Todd Gurley. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest game, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Here's a 2nd and 7.
Oh, let me pick that.
Got tipped. Got to throw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
We're not playing 3 yards in the clock dust football anymore. I gotta get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion, and both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
Back to throw. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. And the penalty makes this a much more manageable 3rd down, 3rd and 2. Following the penalty, it's
What's up? Go ahead, go for it.
Very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down. So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. 4th down. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the 1st. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. On first down, he'll drop to throw. He gets it to Gurley, complete. A gain of 4 on the play, and it'll make it a second down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Now a draw play for Gurley. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And they're going to face a 3rd down. They'll set up a throw. And that will be incomplete.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
So on is Jason Myers. He's hit from as long as 58 in his career. And now the Rams are going to halt things as they want a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Your mind right for it.
So on is Jason Myers. He's hit from as long as 58 in his career. This to equal Matt Prater's record. It's a 64-yard attempt. And
don't let him catch it.
No good. A sensational effort from that distance, but rejected by the ball. And this will remain a scoreless game. So the missed 56-yarder, and now the flip side. Good starting field position at the 46 near midfield. Henderson now on 1st and 10. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
I see what the monster what it do.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Out of the gun, they give to Henderson. And he stopped immediately there. Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but now from the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long.
Hey, stand up! Hey!
Now back to throw. He wants it all for the end zone. And that is caught. But he will come down out of bounds, says the side judge, incomplete.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
And look at this. It's a fake. And he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool this defense. And the Seahawks are going to take over the football. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And the last go-around for them, they tried that really, really long field goal, couldn't connect.
And in retrospect, I think a lot of people would say, well, why would you try one that long? You hurt yourself in field position. The ball comes out, there. That only helps the other team. But I look at it as maybe it was a double shot of confidence. Confident the kicker could make it. And even if he missed, confident in their defense that they could hold it.
And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
Nice job there defensively. A great time
to dial
and give him credit under center instead of throwing it away. Actually, a pretty good job of getting past the line of scrimmage, not losing yardage.
Got it. Mike 5-4. That's right, baby.
He'll look to throw. Nowhere to go.
He
lost the football. And now the Rams have got it. Going the other way. And they will set up shop in enemy.
Man, that's a fumble. That's crazy.
I think it's a Peter
at the 42-yard line.
Where's 52?
No, that's really a fumble.
52's the mic.
80 weapons. Now.
They'll run on first down. Henderson. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
He's not going near here.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. No score after one on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Los Angeles. It is the Rams in possession as they've got it 2nd and 7. On second down now, it's Henderson. And he'll take this one down to the 36. Bringing him to the ground defensively, Tedrick Thompson.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. On third down, Henderson. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
This will be the first red zone opportunity now for the Rams. They've got it 1st and goal at the 6. Stepping up, he'll try and run. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down.
You can do one of two things after a penalty. You can hang your head, or you can get mad and redouble your efforts. I think we just saw the latter there as they stopped him for no gain.
The line of scrimmage once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal.
6-3, 218, chop. Come. Shoot.
From the gun to give to Henderson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. You mentioned very early on the need to establish a running game for this young QB. They really haven't been able to do that, though, in the first half.
So that means what in halftime? Adjustments time, right? Figure out what they are, figure out the things that they really want to accomplish, and who to run behind. Which are your better blockers? Find those guys and get in that direction.
Being chased out left. This is caught. And he'll touchdown Rams. A great play there. His first NFL reception goes for 6. As his guys
that was Ricky the Ricky. Old JK Buck the Buck.
Extra points.
No ball to JK.
And that makes the score 7-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
That's what we ain't had last season. We couldn't improvise right there last season.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
2nd and 9 now. He'll find Metcalf. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 30.
So how do you beat man coverage? First of all, you want to be a superior receiver, but you know something, that guy who's covering you, he's usually pretty good too. So the corner route is usually a great spot to get it done.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Oh, that's a definite two-seed magic.
That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards.
That was an excellent read right there. Saw cover 1. That means it's just a single high safety. So you know if you throw the ball to the outside part of the field, help is going to be a little bit late getting there, and he puts one out there for a big-time completion.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. The quick slant caught. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. 3 yards is the gain that time, 2nd and goal. They'll try and push it in with Gurley. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Rashad Penny, his first touchdown here of the new campaign, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point up and through by Myers. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This one fielded at the 5.
Pick it up.
And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Here we go. Set. 50. Plant. Blue draw. Let's go.
On 2nd down, it's Henderson. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Ready, set. Hey, wahoo. Hey, rock it, rock it. Deep grip, deep grip.
On play action, they'll throw. And that is incomplete. Had to pass there, 3rd and long on your own side of the field. Just couldn't come up with anything.
That's why teams always talk about having to win the early downs, meaning you've got to gain yardage and set yourself up for 3rd and short, because when it's 3rd and long, the odds go down significantly trying to pick up the 1st down, even throwing the football.
And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Past the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. DK Metcalf. An 80-yard touchdown. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. Myers connects on the PAT, and that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
Dance into it. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Seahawks have picked it up. So they've got the football, and they'll start right on the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. A little careless with the football, and he also had a fumble loss last week, didn't he?
He certainly did, and when I'm watching him play, the one thing that comes to mind is always remember, traffic, turbulence, people around you, 2 hands. Get 2 hands on the ball. Grip it tight. I know it looks cool to have it in one hand, put it away, tuck it away, because you've got to take care of the ball.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Now on 2nd down, this is Gurley. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1.
61. Ready, go.
On first and goal, Gurley. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Todd Gurley, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Extra point up and through by Myers. And it's now 21-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded at the 2. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line.
At their own 33-yard line.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Let's go.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line.
Five.
Mike 50. Face.
5.
2nd and 10. Buying time to his left. Now he'll let it go deep down the left sideline.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Check Mike 50. Mike is a 50. Check Mike 50.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. He's got it at the 15. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. And his kick is indeed good. Well, not the best first half facing this deficit, but at least they did put 3 on the board before half.
Yeah, it's a little bit like that stormy, cloudy day, and the sun peeks through just for a second. They saw the sun there. They're hoping to see a little bit more of it in the second half.
An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
54, right there. 54, Mike. And we have check 43. Go.
Back to throw here. He's going to loft one deep left side, and that's caught inside the 35. It's a big play there for Seattle. 46 yards. What a game it's been for this duo.
They remind me of a good comedy team. They know how to play off of each other so well. No matter how one riffs, the other's right there to pick them up, and they are shredding them in this ball game.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. They run out of the shotgun with Gurley, and he'll get about 4 as he's brought down at the 24.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Another carry now for Gurley. And able to get about 3 as he's taken down right at the 20.
Tough day. Tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there.
65. Chopper.
They'll look to throw. And he's got Lockett. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there.
Down. 10 Lobo. 54 Mike. Run it.
On first down, it's Gurley. Gurley's got the first down and then some. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Todd Gurley. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Myers connects on the PAT. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
You must be getting tired of seeing me.
They run once more with Henderson. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
On first down, Henderson. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. He's already fumbled once in this game, and I thought the ball started to jostle there a little bit, but they got to him quickly at the line of scrimmage.
They sure did, and remember, if you're not a very confident runner and you've already dropped it once, if there's traffic around you, the only thing you think about is protecting the...
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 11, and a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. When the rookie QB gets his first touchdown pass, that's one you put in the trophy case. First career interception, that's going to be one he wants to forget.
Yeah, and he's not going to go ask for the football, right? Yeah, you can keep that one. The key for him, what does he learn from it? When he watches the tape, does he have an answer right now where he already understands what mistake he made? That's what the coaches are going to want to know, and that's what they'll grill him on and see how he grows from it.
And the Seahawks first down.
On the double. Child, 64, weak. 54. Here it goes. Let
Back to throw now on first down. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jatavis Brown. They've got a pretty comfortable lead right now, but maybe a little too careless with the football that time for the rookie.
I think the key word there is comfortable. And there's two schools of thought on it. With that type of a lead, maybe you can take a few more chances because you have a cushion. Others will tell you, don't eat up the cushion with careless play. He'll learn to ride that line as he moves on in his career.
Smooth. 52's the mic, boy. 52. I'm coming, baby. I'm coming, baby. I'm coming.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. A rookie QB struggling, gets thrown down to the ground there. But, you know, maybe this game, it's not over yet, but maybe this game can be a learning experience for him.
So many different things that he has to pick up on. When to go ahead and flush from the pocket and run. When to get rid of the football and not take the sack. When to just go ahead and go down early and make sure you don't fumble the football. So many things that he has to learn. This game starts the process.
23 yards the pickup there.
Yo, faster.
They'll run on first down. It's Henderson. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. It's their quarterback with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Rams are able to cut into this lead. A try here for the extra point. And that one makes this an 11-point deficit now. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Second and 5. And the Rams got it. They bring him down.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. What, he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
Hey, echo. Count them out. 6-6. Pull it half now.
They'll run with Henderson here to begin the drive. And a healthy gain of 8 here. They double their workspace out to the 16.
Recon, 152 fighter.
8 yards on the pickup.
Fire.
Again, it's Henderson. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Now, yes, a 2-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on second and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the first down there, but they, as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a 2-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
Eluding the pressure right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
On second down now, Dobbins. And his first carry, he loses the football. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but the other team doesn't get it. That's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
Under 4 to play now. Clock running, third down.
Where's 52? Watch 52. 52's the mark.
And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. Flushed out right. He can run for it, and he will. Decent gain on the scramble to 6, but now it's 4th.
Well, I admire anyone trying to pick up an additional couple of yards. They're just not worth it when you take shots like that. Quarterbacks have to stay in the game and stay on the field.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out.
Weapon.
Hey, we got Mike 50, Mike 50, huh? Watch the run.
It's 6-3, 218, chopper.
Come.
The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
That's right.
Hey, team 6.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Open man is Henderson. That's complete. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down.
That's good for our Rams. First
Hey,
down.
high 7. Ready?
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's going to rifle one deep. It's caught inside the 25. And he is down deep into Seattle territory. 41 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down.
Orbit.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's second down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
General West.
Don't be scared of it.
2nd and 6. That's taken in by Henderson. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Call it a 3-yard gain, and they're going to have a 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Hey, Alpha, on the ball, get it.
Looking to throw. Flush to his right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Sacked there by Jadeveon Clowney.
Brandon, that's just football 101. If you're out of the pocket, you've got to get rid of the football in this situation. You cannot take a sack in a 2-minute drill.
So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today. It'll be from the right hash, and it'll be a 36-yarder. And this one is right through. And that'll make this an 8-point game. So the field goal got him back within 1 score, and now the focus lies on this onside kick. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And the Seahawks, looks like they've recovered. They have. And now looking at the clock here, they do have 2 timeouts, but even if they force a 3-and-out, they're going to have very little time remaining.
So that means they've got to be aggressive and find a way to knock the ball free. They've got to come up with it because they can't just rely, as you noted, on using their timeouts and getting the ball back. They might not have any time to mount an attack, even if they do play it that way. Get the football. That's their mantra.
Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. They'll go option on 2nd down, right side. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. The Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Back to the workhorse today. It's Gurley. Todd Gurley, wave goodbye. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Todd Gurley, his 3rd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Extra point up and through by Myers. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
We're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. This quarterback now 10 of 16 throwing the football. It's 1st and 10. They'll set up to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
They'll try and start the drive with Gurley. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them. When you call a wide receiver screen, no matter how many blockers you get in front of the guy that catches the ball, there's still an aspect of the guy catching it, turning into a runner, breaking tackles and creating his own yardage, and he just did on that play.
They'll look to throw here. He's going to float this over the middle deep. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled